What's good YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul and welcome to another remake video. Today's remake may be one of the easiest, most simplest remakes we have done yet. It is K-Camp's Lottery. It's been on the list for a while. It's been blowing up on TikTok for the last couple of months and we're going to put this beat together from scratch. Now, like I said, it's extremely simple. Also in a good way to show you this beat because sometimes you don't need to be overly aggressive with sounds. You can just kind of keep it back, keep it minimal, let the vocals shine, and that is sort of sometimes a recipe for a hit. So with that said, first things first, let's go ahead and change our tempo to 149 beats per minute. And we're going to start off with our clap sound via 4-bar pattern. Let's go ahead and bring in that drum kit, Logic's EXS24 sampler instrument, and we'll bring in the Lottery drum kit, make it nice and loud. And let's start off with that clap. So it's going to go on the 3s. But on this sound, we're just going to go ahead and add in a little bit of reverb here. So let's go to Logic Space Designer. Add in a little bit of verb. Something like that is good. All right, next let's go and duplicate this track. We're going to remove the reverb and we're going to draw in our hi-hat pattern. There are 2 hi-hat patterns in the track itself, but we're just going to work with the first one for the intro right now. And it's going to go something like this. Those are our claps. Let's go ahead and duplicate that. So on these sort of breakpoints over here, we're going to add in another open hat / hat-ish sound. But for the intro, on bars 2 and 4, the end parts come out. All right, so that's fine like that. We can lower it up a bit. Next, let's go and duplicate this track and let's bring in those hi-hat / open hat hits. It's going to sound like this on the 1s. Kind of gives you like a ride and a bounce. On this sound, I'm just going to bring in some reverb just to kind of stretch it out a bit. Give it some space. All right, next let's go duplicate this track and we're going to draw in the percussion hits. It's going to go something like this. I'm going to change over back to a pencil tool. All right, we're just going to make this a little bit louder. We're going to pull down the reverb. Make that nice and loud. It's kind of prominent in the track. All right, and next we're going to go ahead and create another softer instrument track of this instrument, the drum kit. And let's remove the reverb, can't really talk today. And let's go ahead and draw in the first 808 pattern. Now that pattern is 8 bars in length. So let's go ahead and change out our cycle range here. And let's draw in that 808 pattern. So it's going to go something like this. So I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate that over. Twice over. We're going to get another hit over there, but I'm just going to make sure that my mono's on because I hear the 808s overlapping a bit. And then we're just going to copy this over as well. Now, we got to get this 808 sounding nice and gritty. It's not there yet. First thing we're going to do is going to add in EQ, and we're just going to cut out a little bit of the low end so that when we bring in the distortion, it's not too thumpy. It's a little bit mid-rangey as well. All right, so that just cleans up that 808 a little bit. Next, let's go to distortion, and we're going to go to clip distortion this time. I'm going to bring in a preset here called Bright Distortion. And then we're gonna go ahead and just pull down our filter here. We want to get this 808 gritty and a little bit dark and a little bit bright at the same time. But right now it's a little bit too bright. It's a little bit too dark. Maybe something like that is good. I just took a lottery. All right, so that's pretty much that 808 pattern right over there. All right, so that's pretty much the main pattern right over there. Next thing we got to do is just switch up our hi-hat pattern. So we get 2 hits in there, 2 hits in there. And it goes like that for the rest of the song. And then for the next 2 bars, we get sort of this switch up in the 808 pattern. So let's go ahead and draw that right now. We're going to copy all this over, just cut that up in half. We don't need the 4 bars. Let's go over here with the 2 bars and let's draw on this 808 pattern. It's going to go something like this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so it goes from that, then we're going to come back into this pattern over here. Just going to switch out those initial hi-hats. And then at the end of this 808 pattern, this last hit comes out. Then we're going to go ahead and repeat this 808 pattern, copy over this patterns, and then we're going to bring in this switch up over here. And then maybe we'll just ring it out with another sort of loop of this. So that's pretty much the beat right there. It kind of just loops itself for the next 2 minutes of the beat. Like I said, this is probably the easiest remake we are going to be putting together, but it's also good to show you that sometimes you don't need a lot of instruments. You don't need to go crazy with the synths and the sounds. And all you really need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sounds for a song to blow up, plus the vocals. In this track, the vocals really shine. And well, aside from the crazy 808s, but the vocals really shine, and it's just blowing up on TikTok for the last couple of months. If you want your song to be big, make sure it goes big on TikTok, and make sure you put a dance along with the song. It's got a greater chance to make it go viral on TikTok, Instagram, and everywhere. So with that said, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Listen to the ring we just put together, K-Camp's Lottery. So that right there is Lottery by K-Camp. For you Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and save this entire session for you guys. Place that as a downloadable link in the description box below this video. For you non-Logic users out there, got your back as well. I'm going to go ahead and export all the MIDI stems, audio stems, and of course include the drum kit that we put together in this tutorial. You can find that entire playback sound kit in the description box below this video. If you do have any questions on this or just want to chat, let's go and talk in the comment section below. That's it for me, guys. If you did like this video, remember thumbs up, share it, and of course hit that subscribe button for more good videos like this one. I'll talk to y'all soon. Later. Peace.